first meal we're going to make is just going to be a colorful pan that we're going to put over the fire, but you can just as easily do this or in the oven or in a pan, but over the fire just tastes better. So we've got me, the head chef, will be preparing the meal, and we've got Julian behind the camera who's going to be tending to the fire. So the first thing we need to do is actually start the fire so it gets hot enough, and while the fire is going, we're going to chop everything up and get that all mixed up before we put it onto the fire. So I've already gone ahead and pre-boiled a whole package of mini potatoes so it just goes faster when it's on the fire. You're also going to need 2 peppers, 1 onion, 1 zucchini, 1 sausage. Any sausage works. We usually use farmer's sausage, but we're going a different route today. Ham sausage with garlic. Let's try it out. And then you're going to need your seasoning. So you're going to need about 4 tablespoons of any oil, a good pinch of salt. It's not like really a pinch, it's just a big squeeze like that. Same thing goes with paprika and Greek or Italian seasoning, but Cajun seasoning is also really good. That being said, we're basically just going to chop all of this up, put it back into the pan, pour our seasonings over it, and throw it onto the fire. Now that everything's chopped up and mixed up, we can put it onto the fire for like 30 to 40 minutes or until everything's kind of softened up and it's kind of looking a little crispy. If you're doing this in the oven, you can heat your oven to 200 degrees Celsius or 220 degrees Celsius and then throw it in there for 30 to 40 minutes until everything's cooked through and golden brown. Now this is enough for like 3 to 4 people, so we're gonna make rice bowls with the leftovers tomorrow. But let's get this cooking because we're hungry and we want dinner. I don't think there's gonna be much left over for dinner. So everything looks cooked through. It's been around half an hour. It's looking nice and crispy. So we're gonna dish up and enjoy our dinner, and I will see you next time. So for the second meal, we're going to make a quick and easy chicken pita wrap. So of course you're going to need some pita wraps, some lettuce, some chopped up onion, some cucumber, some pepper, and some chicken. Now yesterday I already went ahead and cooked my chicken with some salt and pepper in a pan to get it nice and crispy, but you can make it fresh if you want it hot. And you can also add feta cheese or tomatoes or basically anything else that you want in your wrap. We only have these things right now, so we didn't want to buy more groceries, so this is gonna have to do. And tzatziki would also be a really good thing to put in it, so it's a little more saucy. But again, your call. So we're simply going to chop up our veggies and then throw it onto our pita wrap and eat it. Now if you don't have any pita wraps, you can also turn this into a quick salad by just throwing everything into a bowl with a bit of oil. Olive oil would have been better. I don't have any. And some Greek seasoning or any other seasoning that you like in your salad to kind of make this Greek chicken salad. So that's what I'm going to do with my leftovers. Hopefully I don't miss. So for the third recipe, we're going to make a type of Bratkartoffeln, which is basically just like pan-fried potatoes. So for that, you're going to need 2 eggs, half of a bell pepper to 1 bell pepper chopped up, as well as half an onion chopped up. You're also going to need 2 really big potatoes that you've pre-boiled. You can also use a couple smaller potatoes. This is for about 2 people, so just kind of estimate how much you eat. Then I also have some leftover corn and peas that I'm going to throw in. Usually I don't do that, but I'm just trying to get rid of it, so I'm sure it'll taste fine. And then you're going to need your spices, so I'm going to use some seasoning, salt, pepper, and just oil. Now, technically it's better to pan fry your potatoes with butter. I don't have any butter, so oil is going to have to do. And usually we also add some little bacon pieces or kind of like a ham, like a thick ham, which is also really good if you want to add some meat into it. But again, totally up to you. Anyway, so this is another quick recipe. So all we're going to do is slice up our boiled potatoes. We're going to already mix our eggs up, and then we can basically get cooking already. Now that all the prep work is done, we can move over to our cooker and get cooking. So the first thing we're going to do is heat up our oil or melt our butter in our pan until it's really nice and hot before adding in all of our chopped up potatoes. And you're going to want to cook these on medium-high heat until the outside gets nice and crispy. And at that point, we can add in the rest of our vegetables and our seasonings. We're basically going to just cook this until everything's kind of golden brown, a little bit crispy. And that's pretty much it. So that's our dinner done. If you have some potatoes that are a little bit better than the ones we have, they might not fall apart as much when you cook them, but either way, it doesn't really matter. It's going to taste great either way. That being said, that's going to be everything for today's video. If you enjoyed the video, you could give it a thumbs up. And as always, all the recipes are going to be in the description box below. And if you want to watch the travel camping video that goes along with all the meals that we made in this video, you can go to my other channel and watch our road trip video. And subscribe.